Hello again. So this is the second video I've ever made. I absolutely hate selfies, making videos, all of that stuff. The first video I made was exactly a year and a day ago, and I wanted to make another video about, what that one was kind of gearing towards, but I still am not sure the proper way to do it because I don't want to mislead people. But this time, of course the train's going by, but this time, this video is about a dream I had on August 26th. It was a Thursday night. It happened, I woke up from it at about 2:30 in the morning. It's definitely not the first dream that I've had that I definitely would classify as, a message. But this one was by far the most powerful, and it's so crazy. It was so short, but I've been compelled to make a video about it, especially since so many other people around the world are making videos like this. But it was very short, maybe 10 to 15 seconds long. I've never heard the voice of God. I've never been spoken to by God in that way. I mean, I think he's spoken to me before, but in this dream, it was a dream, and it was of God speaking to me. God spoke to me with his voice, and he said this. Well, first, you know what? I'm going to tell you kind of like how it was. I was in a dream. I mean, I was just suddenly dreaming. Everything around me was white. It wasn't a light or anything. It was just white. I was surrounded by white. And that's when I heard his voice. Now, when I was describing to my friends that I told this dream to about what his voice sounded like, I described it without even thinking what I said. It just came out of my mouth. I said his voice was like a loving father. And then as soon as it came out of my mouth, I realized what I had said. He wasn't angry. He wasn't condescending, or it wasn't like a desperate warning sound. It was just like a loving father telling me. It was a man's voice. And he said this. He said, "Sit back and watch. Terribly. In the blink of an eye." That was it. And as soon as he said the words, "in the blink of an eye," I got a vision. And the vision was of a hand doing this gesture. Like, sorry, I pick my thumbs. It's kind of embarrassing, but it was making this gesture, like indicating a tiny amount. And then boom, I woke up. At this time, it was so hot. It was August 26th that my husband's company was waking up. They were sending him to work. They were beginning at 3:30 in the morning because he's a construction worker, and they build metal buildings. It was just so hot. They were starting that early in the morning. So I woke up and I sat straight up. And as I sat up, my husband, who is not a believer, unfortunately, yet, I'm praying for him every day. Please pray for him. But I sat straight up, and he was leaving the bedroom for work. He was dressed, so I know exactly what time it was. It was 2:30 in the morning. And he, and before I even had time to process it, I mean, it was that fast. Sit back and watch. And then he paused and said, "Terribly." And then he paused again, and then he said, "in the blink of an eye." Kind of like that. Like, that's where the inflection was of his voice and everything. But I sat straight up. I saw the hand, I sat straight up, woke up, and I'm like, "Fish." That's my husband's nickname. It's how I met him. It's like, I'm always going to call him that. But I said, "Fish, I just had a dream and God spoke to me." And he was like, "What did he say?" And I said it. I said exactly what he said. And again, I just woke up, so I didn't have any time to process any of this yet. I mean, it happened. I woke up. He was walking out the door, and I told him what he said. And then he looked at me and he was like, "Terribly? What do you think that means?" So from that moment, I let my mind start racing and running. And, I started kind of worrying about my family, because none of my kids, my husband are really truly saved. And I started letting my mind run away with things because I struggle with, feeling not good enough, always not worthy. I struggle with things that I can't let go, sins. I'm trying, but my biggest thing is addiction with smoking cigarettes. And it's like I pray about it and pray about it and pray about it, and I can't let it go. So I'm just letting my mind race about all the things that it could be. What if he's telling me to sit back and watch, in the blink of an eye, I'm going to lose a family member? It's just the way my mind works, even though, of course, the first thing I thought of was the rapture. He's talking about the end of days. That was immediately, obviously, what I thought. But after like a week went by, my mind was just, this was driving me crazy. I had to have clarity. So that night I went to bed and I started praying about what it meant exactly. I just need clarity. I'm pretty sure I know what you mean, but please, Lord, I said, God, give me clarity, give me something to let me know for sure, without a doubt, what you said to me. And when I woke up in the morning, it was my day off. So I came in the family room and I turned on the TV and it was on YouTube. And I really don't watch a lot of TV, but it was on YouTube. And on the home page, highlighted in the center, I actually pulled it up on my TV screen so I could show you. But the morning of, the prayer that I prayed for clarity, I woke up and what I saw was this, except for it was a little different. I searched it on here so that I could kind of give you an image of what was on the TV. So this is what I saw. Except for minus, obviously the search letters and everything. It was the home screen, and at the top, so like up here, and there were more videos underneath, that was the video. It was highlighted like it is, called In the Blink of an Eye, Rapture, Dreams, and Visions. Come on. Could it be any clearer than that? So I didn't have time to watch it right then, because it was like pretty long. So the next day at work, I watched the video that was highlighted, and those are really good. It's a good series. I recommend watching it for sure. In the Blink of an Eye episodes. I think there's like 7 of them or something right now. But I watched the one that was highlighted, and in the video, because the other part of what he said to me that's been weighing heavily on me was terribly. He said, sit back and watch. Terribly, in the blink of an eye. So terribly, that word scared me. Like, does that mean I'm going to be left behind? I'm so scared of that, But anyway, I watched the video, and in the video is a girl's story. And she's telling, her rapture dream. And one of the things she said, and it was like I felt 100% that the Holy Spirit was letting me know that that's what he meant. She said, she brought up the spot, the place in the Bible, which I'm not, I'm not well versed by any means. I read it, but I can't, it's hard for me to memorize things. But the Bible describes that day, the great and terrible day of the Lord. And in that video that was highlighted, the morning I woke up after my prayer, that was one of the stories, and she said that, and she emphasized on it a little bit, and I just was blown away. He never ceases to amaze me. So yeah, God spoke to me and he said, sit back and watch. Terribly, in the blink of an eye, and poof, I woke up. So yeah, I hope that doesn't mean I'm going to be sitting back at home and watching this great and terrible day of the Lord unfold, because I want to go. Anyway, if this can help anybody at all, I hope it does, because that really happened, and it was definitely one of those dreams that I would say it wasn't just a dream. It will never leave my mind. It's exactly what happened. It was really fast. Anyway, yeah, so that's what happened. And I know I said this over a year ago that I was going to make another video, and I haven't yet, about all of the stuff that I've been through in my life before I was saved. But anyway, that I've had a lot of other dreams where I believe like rapture dreams of what's gonna happen on that day. And I'd like to make some more videos. I just hate videos. I hate seeing myself. I hate it. So I haven't really done anything. I don't put on makeup. I haven't even brushed my hair today. So God forgive me. I just felt really compelled to make this video. Anyway, and that's it. All right. God bless you all. Have a great day.